Hi, I'm Angie and I'm in the cemetery, hence Angie in the cemetery. And welcome to my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe. Really don't care, but you know, everyone else says it. I'm at Holy Cross and I want to redo the video in which I visit my family graves. So, they took off my flowers. These are my grandparents. Gloria Hill. Her maiden name was Spraja. And George Otto Hill Jr. Of course, they took off my flowers because the cemetery are pricks. I usually put baubles on here, but I didn't bring them with me. But these are my grandparents. And they were really good people. I wasn't really close to my dad's side of the family. These are my mom's parents. So they were there all the time and lived super close to us. I should come and clear off some of these graves, but I could just call and have the cemetery do it. They should edge and stuff, and I don't like bugs, and I see a big old ant on my grandfather's. But, yeah, cool stories about my grandparents. My grandfather met the Beatles waiting outside for my mom and my grandma, and he shook hands with them, which was pretty neat. My grandma, her food was amazing. She was always there for us, always. She was like the best grandma on the planet. Overnights were awesome. And my grandma's sister's buried here too. Aunt Norm. Hey, Aunt Norm, it's me. Is it a you? That was always a joke for us. But Aunt Norm, good cook too. Amazing. And she always had like really cool stories and stuff. This is my mom's cousin Jimmy. He died of a seizure. Oh, what was that? Freak out? But yeah, that's Jimmy. But a lot of cool newer graves in through here. Yeah, they took my flowers off of everybody's grave that I had. I had like nice flowers here. And, you know, they took them off. It's like you're not supposed to put anything in the ground, but people do here. And it's obvious that, you know, they're still there, like these people right here. These are in the ground and not in the container. Those people, they have them in there. These people. So it's like, what the hell? Why didn't mine survive? Wow, look at this monument. Huge. I'm basically making these videos for my nieces so they, if they're interested, they know where everybody is. So I usually look for Los and Berlin, and I know where to go. In section 17. So we're gonna go to my great-grandparents now. It's just easier to drive because, you know, walking takes forever. This place is huge. I mean, super huge. I mean, look at it. This place goes on forever. And, you know, it's just way easier to drive. When we get down to the older section where my dad's great-grandparents are, that's where the coolness is. pardon my radio. But as I drive, I will scan the landscape. Big old Jesus. But there's a lot of cool old stones here that we're going to see. This is an old Catholic cemetery. I mean, if my great-great-grandparents are buried here, I mean, it's freaking old, you know? And they died in the 30s, like 20s, 30s, something like that. So, yeah, it's pretty old. And now we're going to go to my maternal great-grandparents. A lot of people are out right now. The weather's so nice, and you know, it's just a good day to come out and visit. I don't have my seatbelt on, that's why it's like beeping. Alright. So I do believe my grandparents are in this section right here. They're in the section before you go to get to the kids section. This is a pretty old section too. These are my mom's paternal grandparents, the Sprajas. So a lot of cool stories with them too. I got to actually know my great-grandmother, Alina, who I'm sort of named after. My middle name's Alina. And she died when I was in high school, so she lived for a really long time. And sadly, this is her grave. Oh my God, they were supposed to raise this, and it's just always so muddy and terrible. But look at that. It's awful. I didn't bring anything to clean anything off with. This is my great-grandfather, Amerigo. He went by Harry Spraja. He was in World War I. Really funny story about their marriage. I guess he was a playboy, a ladies' man. And I guess this really good-looking redhead he was seeing crashed his wedding to my great-grandmother and was like, "Why, Harry, why?" And he was just like, "I want nothing to do with you. Go away." And my great-grandmother was like, just sitting there eating. She always said, "I was sitting there like a stupido, just eating and watching the drama unfold." So that was a kind of a funny story. I hate to see the graves like this. It's just a bunch of dirt, and I am not happy about this at all. Holy Cross should be a whole lot better. I have called on numerous occasions wanting their stones raised up and cleaned off. It's not right, and they obviously haven't done it yet. So looks like they raised this one up. She died in 83. Yeah, I gotta call again. I'm gonna call Monday, have them raise it up, because that is some shit right there. And look, they have flowers in there. I had my flowers for everybody, like just like that, and they were taken off. Their flowers were taken off too. It's like, really? It's like, I'm not spending like $1 million on cemetery pots and shit. You know, it's just like, I don't have that kind of money. Look at all that land. Now we're gonna go visit my dad's side. They're buried all over. It's kind of nice to have family, like both sides of the family buried here, because I don't have to go too far, don't have to go to a million different places, so it is nice. And for future generations, they're in section 12, right by the last pine tree over there. My dad's uncle's buried somewhere along here. I'm not sure where, though. I've tried looking for it and I can't find it. And the kids are buried, you know, like right here. That's the kids section. It's so sad. It's like the most decorated section too. You'll see a lot of parents like camped out, you know, by their child's grave, which is sad because, you know, like any other parent, you miss your kid, you know, you don't want to die before your kid. But yeah, the cemetery is humongousoids. Yeah. Okay. Yep. St. Florian. Yep. This is where my dad's maternal side is. Okay, first we're gonna go see my great grandparents, which is like, what? Yeah, I got great grandparents here. Sorry about the footage, but we're in my car, so what are you gonna do? This video's really for my nieces and stuff, for posterity, you know. Oh wait, I think my flowers are still there. Whoop. I'm sinking. Yeah, I think they are. I put flowers on their, you know, in between their graves. She's got a cool name, Belbina Zaborowski. Here she is. Yep, my flowers are still here. God, everything's so overgrown. I'm just trying to get it more visible here. Her name is Belbina Zaborowski. And this is like, she was born in 1867 and died in 53. I guess they came from Poland. And this is my great-great-grandfather, Jan Zaborowski. He died in 1934. But yeah, wow. I mean, I'm gonna come here another time and like really clean off the graves before winter, but man, they are in not so good a shape. And I like to see my flowers still here, which is good, but the other flowers did not survive apparently. And for future generations, they're in St. Florian across from Wegener. So if you see the stone Wegener, that's where you're going to see your great-great-great-grandparents. And right across from St. Florian is where my great-grandparents are, on my dad's mother's side. I think there's St. Florian here too. St. Florian, yeah. Wait, that's St. Florian. I don't know. It's across from St. Florian. Let's just say. Leave it at that. So, this is like another older section. And my flowers are still here. Down branch. Some widowmakers. Gotta be careful. Here we go. We still got my flowers. See, these can survive. Why can't they survive over there? Let's see, you've got Katerina Mallard Sitjon. She died 1975. And this is my great-grandfather right here, Joseph Sitjon. He died in 1926. I guess he died because he liked to raise birds and pigeons and stuff. And I guess if you inhale the fumes from that for too long, you develop a bronchial infection or something. And it's not good. So I think she died from like heart problems. A lot of heart problems on my dad's side, unfortunately. Oh, this is a new grave. Oh, they were buried sideways. We gotta come visit the war, this World War II veteran. Oh, my flag's still here. Cool. Check him out. Handsome young man. Looks like he died in war. Will Zewski. He's a lieutenant. This is his marker right here. Lieutenant Edward Wilczewski. He was born 1915, died 1942. And his parents are next to him. Can't really see their graves too good. Josephine. And, oh my goodness. I cleaned these off not too long ago. I don't think these people have family or survivors. My car lights are blinking and I don't know why. Wow, a lot of widowmakers here. Shoot. This was always a cool grave, I think. I think this guy, yeah, he is a Monsignor. Priest. They get all the lavish stuff. Yeah, this place goes on literally forever. Forever and ever. So guys, for posterity, okay, great-grandparents are in St. Florian, and the great-great-grandparents are in Section AA across from Wigner. So, you guys will know. It's really pretty here. I really like the grounds. I like coming and walking because I really need to walk. Wow, it's a huge tree. Wow. Really old. Ton of woodpecker holes and stuff. Wow. So, next on the list are my grandparents. And my lights are flashing. I don't know why. And I will, of course, have the camera going as I'm driving, so you can see, have a good idea of the grounds. Woo, okay. No one around me. And in a separate video, we're going to walk around the older section and actually see some of these really cool older stones. Okay. Their graves are by a weird keyhole type thing. Like some weird keyhole type, yeah, I call it the corkscrew because of what it looks like to me. Yep, they're buried by the corkscrew. Yep. I guess a bunch of nuns and priests are like buried in this section too, which doesn't surprise me that my grandmother would choose to be buried somewhere where a lot of priests and nuns are, because she was like so Catholic it hurt. Oh, I put on my hazards for some reason. Why? Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I mean, you get a feel for how big this place is. It's huge. It's unforgiving. It's big. I think my flowers survived here too. I don't know, maybe they just don't like them in certain sections. I don't know, but I think I see my flowers for my grandparents over yonder. I think these are it. Oh, nope, they did not survive. Well, these are my grandparents on my dad's side, and my baubles aren't here either. Damn it. Oh well. But yeah, I really don't know too much about them because I didn't grow up with them. And I see one bauble here on someone else's grave. Not nice. I'll put it on my grandmother's. But I kind of got to know her better in the later years after my parents split. But just looked like they were cleaning a bunch of stuff off for the fall, probably. But still ain't right. My flowers should survive. Those do look like the flowers I put on there, though. I don't know. But Feature Gen. They are in section what looks to be 19. Between all the priests and nuns and the weird statue. That's where they are. A little bit further are my dad's uncle and aunt and everything. My dad's cousin Peter met a really terrible end. Here they are. Peter Zatorsky and his girlfriend Racine. They were murdered by her ex-husband. So I guess they were at his house, and you know, she was over there, and the ex-husband came by and shot them both dead, which is a shame. I remember that happened sometime around high school. My flowers survived here. That's my dad's Aunt Mary. Sweetest woman. I swear to God, she was so nice. I loved Aunt Mary. And my Uncle Matt. Really cool guy, played the violin, super talented musician. I took some lessons from him for like 2 years. But as I hit high school, he made me choose between extracurricular activities and violin, and of course I chose drama class and drama club, so it didn't end well. I'm sure he was disappointed, but you know, I wanted to do drama. I wanted to be in plays and stuff, you know. Grandparents. But I don't know, hopefully my nieces get more interested in like tending to the graves, visiting and everything. So it's just respectful, I think. Yep, section 19 by the big I call it like a bottle opener. Looks like a big old bottle opener. This place is so big. And I gotta watch for that person walking because I do not want to run anybody over and kill them, so they would have to be buried here. I know. It's a little sadistic, but so I will film here and respect that person's privacy. That's a cool one. Oh wow. Look at that. Yeah, but we're gonna go to like an old section where my dad's other set of grandparents are, his maternal grandparents. So it's just so much easier to drive because it's like walking is a big old bitch in this big old cemetery. Okay. This is a really cool mausoleum. Wife of a judge. Look at that. Picture in there is really cool. Which I will feature. There's a lot of cool mausoleums. Yep. And they are coming up. They are across from this memorial, and they're by that tree over there, which I don't see my flowers. Yep, this is the Veterans Memorial right here. So future generations. They're right across from this Veterans Memorial. Flags right here. St. Cashmere. They're in St. Cashmere. And they're right by this tree over here. Right by the tree. And my flowers didn't survive this either. This is Maria Prosco. She actually died on my dad's birthday. Well, actually his first birthday because he was born. So she died when my dad was born, the exact day. And this is Stefan. He died like 11 years later. I just know they came from Hungary. Did a little bit of family research. And, you know, the name was changed. It's spelled different. There are Proscos that are P-E-R. I don't know. But I know that they're from Hungary. And this is it. This is where all my family's at. Future generations take note. So this is where they are, and I will do another video featuring just old and cool stones. So yay. Have a good one, people. Bye.